Hello, welcome to IDT Talks. My name is Anastasia Lavrina. Today we have a special guest. Joining me now from Turkey is Professor Dr. Enes Bayrakli, who is currently the head of the Department of Political Sciences and International Relations at the Turkish-German University. Welcome to IDT Talks.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me start with a question about Ankara Declaration as an outcome document of the second trilateral meeting between the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and Trade of Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Uzbekistan. Please tell us about the significance of these meetings and the document, and why do you think three countries decided to have such a meeting right now?
I think in the last decade, we see an increasing cooperation between Turkic states, and they are keen to develop their cooperation in different fields. And of course, Azerbaijan and Turkey and Uzbekistan are the three main actors in the Turkic world. And I think these three countries, they want to create a synergy and to create concrete projects. And I think that will also get the attention of the other countries in the region. Yeah, it will be let's say, a focal point of interest for other countries also in the region.
Well, more on what you have just said. How do you think this document, Ankara Declaration, impacts the broader regional cooperation between Central Asia and the South Caucasus?
Well, I mean, there is a huge potential in the Central Asia, and of course, somehow Central Asia was disconnected from the rest of Europe because of a number of conflicts, especially in the Caucasus, like the occupation of Karabakh, Nagorno-Karabakh, and also the conflict in the Caucasia, in Georgia, in Chechnya, and so on. But I think now there is an opportunity, especially the opportunity to establish a land corridor between Azerbaijan and Turkey, and of course that will lead to a direct link to the Turkic states in the Central Asia. And that will have huge implications not only for these countries, but also for a broader region, especially because I mean, if we also think about the conflict or the crisis between Russia and Europe, this corridor might be a real alternative to Russian, let's say, or the corridors that are going through Russia towards Europe.
Can we say that Ankara Declaration signals for a new shift towards the regional security framework, or it's more a pragmatic collaboration in the specific areas, let's say energy, economy?
I think there are many areas that can be, I mean, really in the interest of those countries, especially the defense sector. And in this sector, we know that Turkey is the leading actor, and the Turkic states, they have also an interest in developing their own industries in this field, and Turkey is also ready to help those countries to develop their own industrial capabilities in this field. And of course, Turkey has a different approach. Turkey doesn't want only to sell weapons or ready-made systems, but also Turkey is ready to transfer know-how to those countries. And that's, I think, makes Turkey also very attractive for those countries.
Well, you touched transport links, so what role can this cooperation play in upgrading transport links to ensure smoother connectivity within the middle corridor? Please tell us a bit more about that project in details.
Well, of course, this middle corridor, there are also alternative corridors, as you know. But if you look at this middle corridor, I mean, the countries that are existing in this corridor, they have huge potential. It's a huge geography. Millions of people are living there. And the alternative corridors, of course, they have their own also, um, let's say, um, their own energy or synergy. But I think middle corridor, if you look at the history also, it's somehow the modern version of the Silk Road. And I think that will be, it's inevitable that this road will be, revitalized again, because those countries, they need it. And beyond that also, the other actors who also wants to, import or export from that region, they need this corridor. So that's why I think it is quite quite a realistic project.
During that meeting in Ankara, the second trilateral meeting between the ministers of foreign affairs and trade from Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, and Turkey, the countries also spoke about the development, infrastructural development, and the liberated lands of Azerbaijan, Karabakh, and East Zangezur. Those regions have a potential to be part of the global project Middle Corridor. Therefore, how does improving infrastructure in Karabakh and East Zangezur play a role in fostering greater regional cooperation, integration, and how do you think it may also benefit Armenia in case of opening Zangezur corridor?
Well, I mean, if you look at the map, I mean, the Zengezur, the corridor is a must because it's somehow was designed by imperial powers to disconnect Azerbaijan from Turkey and from wider Turkic world from Turkey. And this corridor was designed in this way, and it's not really a natural, let's say, a border, but still, it's a today accepted state border. But what Azerbaijan and Turkey needs a corridor that will pass through this Zengezur area, and that doesn't mean, I mean, that Armenia has to, give away land, or that other countries like Turkey or Azerbaijan doesn't respect the borders of Armenia. Still, but this connection needs to be done, and I think if Armenia accepts this reality, it will also benefit from this corridor, and a peace, agreement, and normalization with Azerbaijan will bring also prosperity and stability to Armenia, which Armenia needs also badly. If you look at Armenia's economic situation and the declining population, Armenia cannot continue with the old policies. And I think current government in Armenia, the Pashinyan government, they realize these um, uh, necessities. But if this will translate into policies, it's another question.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining our program today.
Thank you. You are welcome always.